other side of the room today so I can use my table to do a whip parade. I don't know how long this will be or how organized it'll be, but thank you for watching as we go along. So we'll start off with my Jack Skellington that everyone has seen if you watched my other videos. Haven't really done anything else on it. Started doing a little more black over here just to break up the monotony of the almost black. Then let me grab this guy. Here's this guy again. I've done some more on the yellow over here, and I just printed another page so I can finish around because the mistake is down here somewhere, so I might go around this way and then try to meet them in the middle. The rest of these whips haven't been worked on in quite a while. I'm gonna try and put everything back as I go because I don't have a box to put it in anymore. This is my first full coverage piece, and I hate full coverage. So this is the bottom corner. I actually was starting on the top corner, and if you look, here's my line where I had drawn the first square and realized I had the fabric going the wrong direction. It is taller than it is wide, so I decided to start on the bottom instead, and I frogged out a lot of it, but because there's so much black border around, this is technically a black and white piece, but obviously has a lot of grays. I was able to save most of the stitching I had done, so I don't know if I'll ever actually go back to this project. I really don't like full coverage. Kudos to all the full coverage girlies, but that is not my thing. Here's all the floss. It's all grays and whites and creams, and it's a beautiful unicorn. I don't think I have the cover. I don't think I printed the cover. But that is just not, full coverage is not my thing. But it is what it is. If I never go back to it, I have a whole lot of 310 in here. This was a stitch along on a Facebook group. It is the house from American Horror Story Coven. Oh dear. Alright, we're just going to deal with it. And I dyed the fabric myself. I got the basic shape of the house. I don't have all of the stairwell, which goes right here, and then there's some more lines that go across. But I got the sign done, and most of the bottom. There's some back stitching that still needs to be done on the bushes and stuff, but hopefully at some point I'll get back to this. They've actually done a whole another sow since this one, and I didn't even bother to think about starting that one. This is the Witchy Stitcher Cryptid Sow. So I decided to do all the black first and then go back and fill in the creatures. I did change the top to this gray. I think it's called gunmetal. And these have a glow-in-the-dark filament. It's this one, which is Krynic. I don't think it's gonna, but it's Krynic 054F blending filament. It's awful. It is so freaking awful. It's like a piece of plastic that you're stitching with, and then I made it to a piece of cream so that it's kind of a skull color. But after this project, I don't think I will ever use that again. This one is another Facebook stitch along. I actually started this on a different color fabric, and the two colors of the hotel, this is from The Shining, so this is the Stanley Hotel. The two colors of the hotel don't look different to me. I'm not using DMC, I'm using Sullivan's, which is supposed to be exactly the same, better quality, blah, blah, blah. It's crap. The colors don't match. I love the lady at the local needle shop I had in Florida, but Sullivan's is crap. But here's my redo, because I started on a bright blue fabric that I dyed myself, and I dyed this one myself too. And I thought maybe the blue was so bright that it was messing with the light grays, but as you can see, you still really can't tell the difference between the two colors, even on this fabric. So I don't really know. I'm not restarting it again, so it is what it is. That one is also long over, and she's about to start another one pretty soon, I think. And I think it's gonna be it. I don't know if I'll join in that one because I can't ever finish them. This actually has several whips in it. These are the Quirky Quakers. I think this one is the Fox. Just pull them all out. You won't be able to see them. I did mine in variegated thread, so this orange one is just all one thread. This one here. They're all going to be done on the same fabric, even though the fabric doesn't really match the thread colors. I just wanted them all the ones I have so far to be kind of contiguous. I think I have one more piece of fabric left. This one, I don't know which way is up. Oh, that way's up. This is the Bigfoot. So he's done in a like camouflagey kind of color. This one is the raccoon. He's done in these browns. Her original patterns have different colors. They aren't all one color, but I just chose to do them this way. There's one I haven't started. The bat and the unicorn. So the original ones I bought were her cryptid series, which was 3, and it was Nessie, the unicorn, and then the Bigfoot. And then she also has a color scheme if you want to make Bigfoot a Yeti instead. So she has a blue color scheme and then a forest color scheme. And then I did the bat, which was a Halloween freebie. She has a lot more. I think I actually own a couple more. There's a ladybug that I really like. my full coverage? Yeah. I didn't put the thread back in here, so I'm gonna stick that back in there so it doesn't get lost or I don't end up with needles in the floor. These clear bags came from Amazon. You can get a pack of, I think I bought 12 for less than $20. These bags, I have 2 of these fabric bags. My husband was a truck driver for a little while, and they give them these bags, and they call them document bags because they're not waterproof, they're like canvas, so they can keep all their paperwork in them. And when he quit being a truck driver, he asked me if I had any use for them, and I said absolutely. Because the best project bag is free, right? Alright, these are a series, and I really haven't done much to them. This is the mini stained glass series by Creatively Crafting. She also has full size, which are like huge full coverage pieces. These are the minis. These are small full coverage. These are based on Mandy Manzano's artwork. They're Disney characters. I think all the minis are Disney characters, but she has other characters too that have been turned into cross stitch and diamond painting and stuff, and they're all stained glass. This one is Ursula. So for each one, I'm starting with all of the black, and then each one is on a complementary fabric. Now I know that these are very close to the ends, like very close. These are pre-cut pieces of printed Aida from Amazon. So for Ursula, I did purple. It's kind of reading blue, but it's actually purple. And here's kind of what she'll look like. Yes, it's Creatively Crafting. And then this one, I think I finished all the black. This is Maleficent. And I did it on pink because Aurora's dress is pink in most merchandise. Her dress, I don't think is supposed to be pink. I think it's supposed to be blue. But in most merchandise, it's pink. And I figure once I actually finish them, when I frame them, because I have all this on the side, I could use that to attach it to the frame, but then still have some of the color showing, because this will be completely solid. So this one I only have the box so far, and this is Jack Skellington. I think I picked blue because that was one of the few pieces I had left. I only have a couple pieces left. He was the one that I really wanted, him. And Alice, I have all the black done on Alice. And I picked blue for Alice because her dress is blue. Here's the cover for Alice. So these are 82 stitches wide and 239 stitches high. So not tiny, but not huge. Oh, and I am doing, where's the Ursula one? I'm doing all the black with crochet cotton. It's actually number 10 crochet cotton, which is about the equivalent of 3 or 4 embroidery floss threads. So not a full 6, but pretty close. And I'm doing it in half cross. Hopefully you can see that. So I'm doing it in half cross. I'm not going to call it 10th stitch, but just half cross. And then it gives it I think it'll give it more of a raised feeling, almost like the caning in a stained glass. At least that's what I'm hoping for. We'll see. I haven't actually started doing any of the cross stitch on any of them. I want to get the black done on quite a few of them so then I can just fill in. This, I don't even know if I should call this a work in progress. These two came together as a kit, and this one has got like gross stuff on it. I don't know what that is. They came together in a kit from probably Walmart or Kmart. They say 2006, so probably Walmart. And when I quit cross stitching, they got put aside. So here's all my progress on the second one. I've just started drawing out where some basic stuff goes so I can get started. They're small projects, but they have a lot of colors. Not a lot of color blocky, but just a lot of colors. So I don't know if those will get done. 2024 should be the year of the finishes for me because I have so many things that I need to finish. This one, actually, I think this is, it's hard to tell. I think this is the bottom. So the top is up here. This is another stitch along. This was the Cabinet of Curiosities. And this was Halloween 2022. So, see how far behind I am on it. I'm doing a metallic that you really can't see. I'm actually doing several metallics. I have metallic here for the little hearts. So actually, I guess that, or bats. They're not hearts, they're bats. And you can kind of see that sparkle. Let's see. There we go. Now you can see. I'm doing metallic lines for a lot of the details. The name. Oops, let's see if we can get this off without making too much of a mess. Yeah, I'm feeling this is all gonna turn into a mess. Okay. So those I did. This is glow in the dark, I believe. And then the words are like a silver blue metallic. And it says 20, Curiosities 22. So hopefully this one will get finished as well, because once I'm finished with the cabinet itself, then she put out something to go in each box. But then also, if you were a member of her club, you got extras. Plus, she put out another stitch along this year that has the same size squares, so you can mix and match. And once I get it finished, then I'm gonna try to put them in my own order, how I would fill up a cabinet of curiosities, and maybe leave some stuff out that just didn't appeal to me. But we'll see how it goes. It may never get done, just like everything else. This is a chart that I bought a really long time ago at, I believe, Ginger's Needle Arts. It's by Sue Hillis Designs, which I think she's still designing. I don't see a date on it anywhere. Oh, 2009, so not terribly old. It comes with these little handcuffs that go on it right here. I don't know if I'll put those on it or not. But there was also some more pirates that went with it. I used this for a stitching challenge group I was in. Oops, I got it upside down. It was a Star Wars group, and one of the prompts was something about Princess Leia. So I thought women who behave rarely make history was a pretty good representation of her character, and plus a pirate, you know, and it's pink, so it's a girl pirate, I guess. I didn't use the exact colors that were in here because I didn't have all of them, so I literally just picked pinks in the same order: a dark, a light, a medium, a very dark. So I don't think you'll be able to tell once it's finally done, if it's ever done. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, we only got 4 more left. So this one, I don't even know who this is. Oh, this is Wednesday Addams. So it goes this way. All right, so this is Wednesday from the Addams Family. Obviously, with the show, the new show, she got really popular. There's another YouTuber, Stitchy Smiles, cross-stitching smiles. I think cross-stitchy smile. I don't know, whatever. She had a Instagram tag on Wednesdays we stitch Wednesday, so a bunch of people started different Wednesday Addams kits or patterns. I don't know that anybody's using the hashtag anymore, including the lady who started it, but everybody has good intentions, right? I would like to get this one done. I wish I had the picture. It's Wednesday in like a really ornate kind of gothic frame, and it's a very basic Wednesday. It's not Jenna Ortega. It's it looks closer to Lisa Loring than any of the others, but I would say it's an artist representation of the idea of Wednesday Addams more than anything. This one I started because 2 years ago, no, a year and a half ago, in June, was Judy Garland's 100th birthday. And would have been Judy Garland's 100th birthday. And for that, they released The Wizard of Oz back into movie theaters for 2 days. I love The Wizard of Oz, one of my favorite movies. And so I started a very simple Wicked Witch of the West. She's got the shoes. I have quite a bit of dress left to do, probably about this much left of dress. It's just solid black stitching. I did it on green because, you know, her Alfabra, or whatever you want to call her skin's usually represented as green. And I bought tickets to go to the movie on a Sunday afternoon because my husband and I would both be off. And that Thursday he had a heart attack. And so we spent Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and part of Sunday at the hospital. And I actually was able to get a refund on the tickets on Friday. And then he got mad at me because I refunded the tickets, and he was like, we could still go. And I was like, no, because we don't know, you know, when they're going to let you out, if they're even going to let you out, you know, and you're not going to want to go sit in a movie theater. He hates movie theaters for lots of reasons, but he really hates movie theaters. And so he got mad at me that I refunded the tickets when he had a freaking heart attack. And they put a stent in. I mean, good Lord, man. So it is what it is. This one is also another one that is done almost all in black. And it is from this book. I bought it in a kit. It had 2 pieces of fabric and some random colors, some random threads, so you could do some of the pieces. I've already done this one and completed it. I don't know where it is now though. But this one here is this one. So this is how much I have. I still have to finish his head and then all of the cape. Everything else on this one, also black. There's a lot of black. I am maybe, it's a paper pattern. I'd say I'm maybe a third of the way done. So there's a lot of black left. I went ahead and skipped over and did the red because I just wanted to do the red. There's another one in here that is from Flamingo Cosmos. It's a Baby Yoda, Grogu, the child, who is my favorite character ever in the Star Wars universe, and the only reason I'm really into Star Wars at this point. And I think I'm going to do it on this vinyl paper so I can make him an ornament and hang him up somewhere. My other Yoda's not in there. And then here's another one that's nearly all black. And that is this cat. I also started this as part of that stitching group. I'm no longer a part of it because it really wasn't fun. At one point, it just got to where we were in teams and we were competing and blah blah blah, but it just wasn't fun. Like I was trying so hard to complete things to complete the tasks that I wasn't having fun. So here's how far I've gotten. So I still have his tail, this spider web up here, and then this little spider right here. I actually bought some buttons, so I have 3 or 4 different spiders. Once I've done with the web, I'll decide which size and color spider I want to put there, and then I may change the color of the broom to match the spider. Then I have an Easter egg that I started that does not want to come out of here. So I've got the basic outline of the egg, and this is perforated paper, so that's why I'm not too worried that it's so close to the edge, because I'll just trim around and make it an egg shape. And there's the cover. All right, so here's the cover. I think parts of it are supposed to be 3D, but they're not going to be. And I actually don't think I have enough room for this butterfly, so I'm hoping I can at least get the chimney, and then that butterfly and these flowers are made separately. So hopefully I can at least do that. And I have more perforated paper, plus it's just white, so it's not like it's not easy to find. And then this is another thing that I actually managed to complete. It's on perforated paper. This washi tape was just to keep the edges from getting messed up while I was holding it. I got that tip from Stitcherista because she does a lot of perforated paper stuff. You can tell I drew a circle on the back. I may cut it out to that circle and then just make it a little hanging thing. But probably not. It'll probably just stay in this bag forever. So that is all of the works in progress. I went through all the rest of my bags, and most of my bags have a chart and the fabric that I picked out to go with it, but there's no actual starts on them. I'm a paper pattern person more than using digital. I do have eye markup on my iPad, and I have a lot of my charts and stuff saved on iCloud, but I don't know, I don't really like using the iPad for big charts. Small charts where they all fit on one screen, great, but I don't like it for the bigger charts. So, like I said, next year should be the year of the finishes. I really think I should finish quite a bit of this stuff before I start something else. I do have the entire DMC collection of the main colors. I don't have the single digit colors or any of the like super special colors, but I do have the entire collection of the regular colors. I think my new year, new start is actually going to be this. It's embroidery, not cross stitch, but it is Coraline, and this was made in collaboration with the movie studio and Sublime Stitching. Sublime Stitching is Jenny Hart, and at one point she lived in Austin when I lived in Austin. Now I think she lives in LA. And she really did a lot to bring embroidery out of the grandma stage. So this kit comes with these iron-ons. And then, and I think I may have already shown this. The hoop, her needles, Coraline, and it's like a little gift card. All of the flosses, and these are her brand of flosses. So they have their own colors. And then 2 handkerchiefs. They're finished, nice handkerchiefs. Most of her kits come with handkerchiefs, but I will probably just leave it in the hoop and put a nice backing on it. But there are plenty of different things. The hoop is the right size for this one. I believe this is the one that was on the advertisement. So I think that's what's meant to be done with this one, but these are all transfers. She sells tons and tons and tons of transfers from all different artists. Here you can kind of see. So I don't know which one I'll do. I need to brush up on my embroidery stitches, 'cause it's been a really long time since I did embroidery versus cross stitch. So I'll put all this back in this pretty little box. Okay, all nice and neat in this pretty little purple box. And it's probably gonna stay in this purple box until it's done. Put the belly band back on. And these are back in stock on her website. I got it right when it came out. I think I pre-ordered it. And then they went out of stock for a while, and she got them back in stock. So I think that's all of my works in progress for right now. I'm really gonna probably work on the marine logo for the rest of the year, try and get that knocked out, and then probably start knocking out some of these other little things, like all those quirky Quakers. I could probably finish all those in one day if I just sat down and started them. So we'll see. I have tons of patterns. I have lots of fabric and tons of ideas. So who knows? I also have diamond paintings. I'm also taking some computer classes that I need to get done and trying to read some books. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and thank you for watching.